Hello everyone. Welcome back to Trading Recap Day 19. Ooh, we took another loss today. But all hope is not lost. I know why I've been losing. Because I'm not following my bias. Yesterday didn't follow my bias. Tuesday that was like 100% just news. The bias was followed. Like I wasn't I didn't notice I was following it, but I was following the bias. Anyways, let's get right into it. Basically, the bias we had today, it's super easy. Just go to London session, the 3 hour candle, go to the 1 hour, 3 hour candle, look at the first manipulation from this candle, manipulates all these highs here, here, and here. So our bias is shorts, and we make this big move up in London session. Pretty obvious we were gonna have shorts. I don't, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I was doing. I had to fight this fair value gap to get up here. This was my target zone. Okay, just look. All right, market opens. We sweep out this hourly high and we sweep out this hourly low, and then we go up, push out higher, and basically make like a move up here if you wanted to have like any sort of move. I low-key wonder if this was like a takeable trade. No, because there wasn't like any order block or anything to go off of. No, yeah, you could not have taken this trade. Okay, so yeah, this moves higher, and then after we start moving lower here, we break structure to the upside, forming an order block in this gap right here, and then we start retracing into that, and then I'm like, okay, I want longs off this because I trade wherever I want. I don't care about my bias because I'm an idiot and I need to follow my bias and stop trading against it. So, May, if you're not like experienced in the markets or like don't know what my colors are, blue is good, white is bad. This might look like it's going in the other direction. No, I took a winning short trade. It didn't even go into my stops. This was a long. So you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. Gosh. Oh, dude, okay. Look, basically, we don't get a break of structure. What we do, and we retrace into a fair value gap. By this point, the entry would be bad. So the entry that I saw here, or like with the long I took, just break of structure right here, stops with the order block, target up here. That didn't hit. The other entry I saw that would have aligned with my bias, which is the trade I should have taken. Dude, oh, this is gonna go in my weekly analysis too. It's like every time I upload one of those, it's just I'm always doing something completely wrong. It's like every week I have like a new strategy that I'm following. But this is like it's different though because I've taken 3 losses this week, mainly two. I haven't taken a win this week, or really I've like found out a win to take this week with what I've been doing, which what I've been doing is just like look for some sort of draw and then just look for a reaction off that on the 5 minute, which hasn't been working that well. But anyways, the entry I saw was a break of structure right here. Holy lag, bro. Okay, that was crazy. Break of structure right here. There was a 15-minute target, or honestly, not even a 15-minute target. No, never mind. There was a 30-minute target down here. This was our first draw that we were going to have price percent push into. And then, second draw. I don't know if I'd say this is a draw. Hold on, let me turn on my magnet. This isn't locking into place. Second draws, I normally just look for anything on like the lower time frames, like low time frame gap, low time frame low, and low time frame low here, here, here. So just all those get absolutely smashed. Like we just make a big rip. The thing is, I know how to take this trade. I know what I'm doing wrong and I know how to fix it. I'm just gonna follow my bias. I'm gonna start taking winners. It's gonna take time. Obviously, got to get used to it. Really choppy though. Like I was like after I got stopped at, I was looking at this trade, being like, "Wow, I really should have taken this trade." And then I was like, kind of getting a little nervous 'cause I was like, okay, if this gets stopped out, then I'm just absolutely clueless because we just like chop it up for a good like 30 minutes, hit break even. This was kind of a profit point. It was only a 5 hour low, so it's not something I would actually target. You want to target something stronger, like this 30-minute low right here. So basically, this trade would have been just gonna consolidate for a little bit. That almost hits it, and then we would go and push through it. We actually end up taking out both of our profit zones here. So I think in this situation, if both of the zones get hit, it's not that I'm gonna full close. I'm gonna close off like this is like if I'm closing like here, I'm closing with almost like probably um yeah 1.7. I probably still have like almost 2 units left in this, but maybe it's lower units, maybe I only have 1 unit left. So then my next target, let's just say like these get hit and then we close there. We're up on the day, and then after this stops, get moved to break even, and then we target down here, and then basically after my first profit gets hit, I just get off the markets and then I just wait for price to hit my second profit, and I would just leave my take profit zone right here. So then if price rips down into there, then I make profits. Pretty good risk to reward, 2.64. Yeah, actually really good. 2.64 risk to reward. So should have been a big winning day today. Yeah, the other reason with the other trade was that we did retrace into a fair value gap, and then it's like you can it doesn't even have to be with your bias, but like it should, but like I'm not just listen. So like you can trade against the bias if you get like a big rip. Like um I just said like all of last like Friday, I'm pretty sure our bias was shorts, but because we made like a big rip down off like pre-market after hitting that zone, then it's like okay, price probably isn't going to want to just keep reversing lower. It took out all these draws on liquidity, so probably it's going to reverse and go higher. Not saying it's going to go like all the way back to where it was, but like you can target lower time frame draws, like 50-minute, 30-minute draws, or like gaps, and get it into there. So yeah, basically, if it's along with your bias, like my bias is to take, like we are in the order block here still. My bias is to take shorts and find a short entry. Like literally do everything in your power to find a short entry. Not saying like you like force a trade or anything, but like the reason I wouldn't have waited till it got all the way down there was because if I had to wait for it to break structure and get all the way down to this point, by that time the risk is just like not there. So it's honestly I could have waited. Like it's not that like I could have waited, but like you don't have to. I back tested this as well. Like you don't have to wait for a break of structure every single time. Like if you find a retracement, you can just take it. Which that only works with a fair value gap because to get an order block, you actually need a break of structure. But whatever. We literally mm, just need to like do this. I don't know, guys. Am I gonna be profitable at the end of this week? I'm only down. I'm only down $1,500. Only I can win that back like it's nothing. Okay. You guys know everything. Literally. We're done with that. Yesterday too, though. Like, I almost want to go over that as well. I don't know exactly what trade I should have taken because the order block I could have taken off a 1 minute break of structure like in here. There was this order block right here. We sweep liquidity, break structure to the upside, and then price retraces into this point, break structure on the 1 minute, and it's like, okay, we already got a liquidity sweep to go off this. We have an order block. Now it's a 1 minute break of structure, the last thing in the trading confluence, and then we just target other draws. And you target this draw all the way up here because this one right here already gets swept. You target, actually, it was like right here. This had a better risk to reward and is close enough because if you just look at it, that high there, like, if we're gonna hit that high, we're also gonna push into this gap a little. So we can close there. It would have been a small day yesterday, but Tuesday, I shouldn't have traded. That's also what should have been there. Monday, no trades either. Because the thing is, I'm pretty sure our bias on Monday, I don't know what it was. Actually, it might have been shorts or longs. Even even if it was shorts, oh gosh, dude, I'm like dying. Even if it was shorts, I'm pretty sure if there's a big rip to the upside, like you don't want to trade that. Because I don't know why TGR just like said no trades. I haven't really like determined why at all that he was just like I'm not gonna trade. I wasn't there. That was it's Monday over here. Yeah, London session opens, manipulate this high, and then we manipulate this low. So it was shorts, but then if we get a big rip, like against what our bias is, oh, I didn't even think about that. If the rip, if the rip doesn't go with our bias, yeah, because the only reason you flip your bias is if it hits earlier before you can like get in on it. But if it goes against your bias, then it's like your bias is just gone, and then you don't even want to like trade. Not saying like it can't, but literally once it pushed above this point, TJR was like, I'm not gonna trade anymore. Then it gets like all the way up into this gap. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. I didn't even think about that. If it doesn't even go in the way of your bias, like ever, because the bias was supposed to be shorts, and then we just decide to go higher off this manipulation. Okay, yeah, dude, that actually, and we have to fight the gap as well. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. If it goes against what you want, like let's just say Tuesday, I wanted it to go longer. If it just, but I feel like that almost sets you up better though. No, because that's happened so many times. That I feel like that's happened like so many times for like, cause literally Friday's bias was shorts. Okay, I'm just gonna go with what I know. If I want longs and we manipulate lower off market open, just rip down lower, I'm still gonna take longs. But if I want shorts and we just rip up, I'm not gonna take shorts because it just fits with whatever the reason I didn't trade on Monday is. I still like I have no idea. But yeah, I mean he was right to not trade on Monday because it didn't move down lower at all. I could have taken a lower time frame trade. I think that's when you want to take a lower time frame trade. If it either like causes actually no, not if it goes against where you want your bias to go, then you can take a lower time frame trade corresponding with your bias. Probably. I don't know. Anyways, now I can actually go to crypto. This video is 13 minutes long. Holy crap. Okay, but Bitcoin's been ripping. Like, we break structure to the upside, retrace to fair value gap, break out of that, we push higher, and now we're just pushing to the upside. To take my chart work has been like it's a little scribbly. It's been effortlessly right so far. Literally, it was right here I made it. July 25th. It's now August 7th. We make a little choppy move higher, retrace down lower. Now we're making this retrace move higher. This is where we are right now. Now it's retrace, and then we're literally getting it all the way up here, and then we're gonna target all the way up there. Also, I'll like probably tell you guys when I'm gonna dump everything into Bitcoin. I feel like I should make like a short about that. Maybe I could, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll tell you guys when I enter into Bitcoin, like a day after I do it. So no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll tell you like as soon as I can. Dude, two daily draws on Ethereum, and we're bound to hit this one. Yeah. Anyways, okay. I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Hope you guys enjoyed the trading recap. Day 19. in the books. Tomorrow we're gonna try to see if we can even take a win this week. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. Whatever it is, it's probably something cool. Hope it's something cool, or just I don't know. Anyways, you guys need help with anything trading related? Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you want more recaps, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for our final recap of the week.